I'm Dea and this is Alice, and we're working together on our A2 Media project, which is basically filming a trailer. We've written down a couple plots and different trailers that we wanted to use, but obviously some of them wouldn't work out.
This was our first idea that didn't work. It was a young girl who became detached from society and isolated. There was a man in a mask who started to follow her and tried to abduct her. And we tried to add a twist into it, so then the girl has flashbacks of the dad killing the mum, but the only reason the dad killed the mum was because the mum was trying to kill him, and then the girl turned out to be his daughter, and then it kind of got a bit complicated.
It got really complicated and we couldn't do it, because also there'd be too many characters, too many different things that we'd have to include, and we just didn't have the time for that.
So that plan didn't work out.
And then we got a second plan which we thought was a really good idea, and everyone else agreed, and this is it.
That the main character lacks sleep and starts to see a girl, and then all these murders start happening. She's isolated and can't sleep and starts going insane, and then the girl turns out to be the murderer, and the girl who she is seeing also becomes a part of her as well. And like she tries to tell people, like the police and stuff, but they don't believe her, and then they get evidence that she's the murderer, and then at the end of the film she gets locked up and she's by herself. And she still sees this girl.
And yeah, also basically the girl that she sees, she can only see her in like mirrors and different reflection shots. And this is because the girl actually has split personality disorder. She is the girl that she's seeing. We decided that we'd look at a couple of theories in order to make our trailer a bit more understandable. The first theory that we used was Todorov's theory.
It starts with an equilibrium, which is the happy family and the perfect life, so like the beginning of the film where everything's good. And then the disequilibrium, which is that the girl goes insane and starts to see this other girl, and that all these murderers start happening. And then the new equilibrium is that the girl goes to prison and then everybody else continues life as normal, but obviously the girl isn't happy. So.
Yeah. The second theory that we looked at was Fields' theory. And it basically consists of the setup, the complicating action, development and the climax. And for our trailer, the setup was everything seems perfect, everyone's happy within the family. The complicating action was that the main character starts seeing a ghostly girl. The development was the murders start happening, obviously. And the climax was that the girl turns out to be a part of the main character, split personality disorder, and is also the one committing the murder.
We then went on to create a trailer plan, but in order to do that we had to create a timeline of our whole film first, and then we had to create a timeline of our trailer, but it's a more simplified version of the film, in a sense, and not give away any sort of twists or anything. Yeah. So this is a timeline of our film.
Basically it consists of like the beginning of the actual film, like the plot, and it starts off with a happy, perfect family, close community, and Victoria, the main character, and at the start she begins like lacking sleep and starts seeing like random ghostly figures of a girl. Throughout the film, like murders start happening, but they will start during like the beginning of the film. Victoria thinks that the murderer, the girl that she's seen, is the actual murderer. Obviously it twists at the end, and you know this already. She gets scared that the girl is going to kill her, and Victoria decides to tell the police. Police don't believe her. Victoria gets arrested. Audience find out that Victoria and the girl are the same person, and Victoria gets put in prison, which is the end of the film. The timeline of the trailer consists of
there's a calm setting at the beginning, and the family is all happy and everything, and then we thought of a fade to black, and then a section of Victoria like suddenly waking up in the night or something and seeing the reflection of the girl, and this being the first time that she sees her. We thought about having a voiceover of police talking on a radio about murders that have happened, or a murder that has just happened, the first murder. Then we thought of having photographs of the murder scenes and the bodies that have been killed.
Flashing.
Yeah. And like quickly going through it, this time like fast music, like we'll be playing within possibly The Edge of Darkness. And then you see lots of shots of Victoria seeing the girl in different reflections, and hopefully like some jumping shots. So the audience start to build up that whole sort of suspense. And then you see Victoria like going insane and getting really frustrated with herself and feeling really trapped. And then there's a mirroring shot, we thought, to end of Victoria and Mary together, and it's sort of mirroring each other, so and then at the end the two shots sort of come together so that she is by herself, so then that can, like, it sort of suggests to the audience that they are the same people.
Another thing that we had to look at for our trailer was the title of the actual film.
We came up with various different ones, like Insanity and Split, Insomniac, sort of like one name titles because they're more like punchy and straight to the point.
And another one was Her, and the last one was Two. And we decided that we could either write it as TWO or just the number 2. And that is actually the one that we chose to do, seeing as we're using split personality disorder and stuff like that. Yeah. Are we finished?
After we planned the film and everything, we decided to do brief biographies of the different characters. So we have Victoria, Mary, and Victoria's parents.
Yeah, the biographies like include like for example, Victoria's like the main character. She's the victim. Her full name, Victoria Rose Evans, and her age 17. Also, it includes like background information like about her family, whether she suffers from any illnesses, which is actually like schizophrenia and insomnia. She lives a pretty normal life, very popular at school, and things such as that. Another one is the second main character, which is Mary. She's the antagonist. Her full name is unknown. She's 17. Her occupation is haunting and antagonizing Victoria and also murdering people. Her background information is that Mary is a part of Victoria's part. Is a part of Victoria, a split personality, and that she can only be seen by Victoria. Another small section of the biography was the parents and their age and their names.
We didn't really feel like we had to do much about the parents because they only play a small part in the actual film.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what we've done so far.
Yeah.